I was not worried that the show couldn't be done. I was probably one of the few people that was absolutely convinced that it could be done, because I've done it so many times. I've gone around the world so many times. I've been to so many places. I probably have gone between London and LA, just to give you an example, at least 150 times in my life. I mean, Africa, South America, Australia, you name it. It was like it's on a monthly basis. I'm in all these places, Asia. So I knew it could be done. But I had to convince a lot of other people, logistical people. There was a huge learning curve for these people to believe that this could be done, because were studio-based, LA-based, shoot in town. I mean, nobody did that. The only guys that I was completely counting on were my cinematographers, my cameramen. I had like 12, 15, 16 cameramen that had traveled with me around the world with their soundmen. They knew how to do it. They know who to do it, and I know how to do it. And the rest of the gang that we had, the production people, actually didn't know how to do it. So for them it was like a very, very steep learning curve.
The reality of it is that, you know, with all the connections Bertram had around the country, for example, in India, we had people that we knew could facilitate us, but would they be able to, you know, shoot this and work with us and on the level, on the speed that we need it? You know, we're only in a location, we basically shoot a show in a day. So it's all about preparing for, you know, the pre-production, everything, the months and months in advance that we prepare all the creative. We start with, you know, the locations and the scouting and the creative, and then getting the permits, and then drivers, translators, you know, hotel rooms,
insurance,
PAs, insurance.
I was talking to the network at one point, and the guy says to me, he says, "Bert, you're using all the right words, but they're in the wrong order. So I think you're too tired to talk to me." We were so exhausted in the beginning. You know, we were just up and up for the longest I stayed there was like 83 hours. And I almost started to make sense again after 83 hours. It was just crazy.
It's funny though, because in each country, when we try to prepare people for what to expect when the contestants come running through, they're all very casual about it, and they have no idea that the teams could show up, do something, and walk away if you just turn your back. Because they come in that fast. They're not waiting for anything. Nothing stops for what they're doing. This is a production that shoots for 3.5 weeks, nonstop. And because it's reality, because there's $1 million at the end of the line, the contestants are not waiting for anybody. If the camera is not rolling, if something is not set up, you're going to miss it.
It's not their problem.
We don't go back and reshoot anything.
Have you ever missed anything?
No.
We really haven't. I mean, we have, it's like a military operation. It's not something that can happen. There's $1 million at the end of the rainbow.
These cameramen are just so tenacious, and they're so good. And they use the style that I have developed over the many, many years. You know, I always loved cinema verite. And these guys are probably the best cinema verite guys you will ever see anywhere. I mean, they are fantastic. They listen and they look, and they're fast on their legs, and they use the camera as an extension of their eye. And it's just brilliant. These guys are just super brilliant how they do it. I mean, they should get $1 million after running around the world, but unfortunately, we don't have that in the budget.